Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First carry for Darius Geis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This is Geis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself, because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 3.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch.
And they give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
52. Watch his left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. They've got his man complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check. Crouch.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Set, ready. 42 to Mike. Let's go one more.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Geis on the counter. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 26. Hey.
Here we go with Geis. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll set up a throw.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And just shutting him off there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop it. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's Geis. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7.
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my run. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Mid beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
lose my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I